What's the chow, Chinchow's LanturnJoe here, and welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Sacred Gold Egglocke. In the last episode, we made it right here to Ecruteak City, and in today's episode, we're going to be catching a Pokemon for Route 37, and then we're going to be catching a Pokemon for... maybe we'll be catching a Pokemon for Ecruteak City, and possibly hatching out a few eggs, because this is an Egglocke, and I haven't done that in a while, so I need to start doing that again. Hopefully, I'll be able to catch this Ladian rather easily. Okay, no. Dizzy Punch. That's annoying. Can I do anything? Oh, damn it, I didn't mean to run. Well, that's the end of that encounter. That means we don't get an encounter for Route 37, but, can I get an encounter for Ecruteak? There we go. For question of the day for today's episode, guys, what is the hardest Pokemon challenge you have attempted? Let me know in the comment section of what the hardest Pokemon challenge you have attempted is. For me, the hardest challenge I've ever attempted is a sleep lock. And I attempted one of these a few days ago, actually. Sleep lock is basically where you can't go to sleep until you've completed the game. Until you completed the game of Pokemon, and you do it in a Nuzlocke form. And I've recently done one of these again. I don't really like to do them. I've done two in my entire career of YouTubing. I've done two. I did a Fire Red one, and I recently did a Pokemon Perfect Soul one, which is another hack of Pokemon Heart and Soul Silver, which is just sadly harder gym leaders, which were annoyed the hell out of me because they were just harder gym leaders. They weren't like this hack where they'd actually been made harder. Not just by being higher leveled, in this game they've sort of been made harder by higher leveling and other things as well. But in that game they've just been made harder by higher levels, and that's not always the best way to make a game harder. Anyway, yeah, so basically I also made the game harder for myself because I also set myself a 24-hour timer. Meaning, in other words, I had 24 hours to actually complete the game, which also made it really hard as well. So I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but it was a fun end. It was a fun series, and I did actually complete the game with 8 hours to spare. And maybe I'll try and do it again because I found another hack I want to play, which is a harder ROM hack of Platinum. It's called Pokemon Flawless Platinum. I'm considering finding out whether it's at all possible to Nuzlocke that as well. But I really don't like the idea of a sleep lock at the moment in time. But I might try that again closer to Christmas. I might try and do a sleep lock again. Because I really love the idea. If I can find enough content to watch on the other monitor, because I've got a 2-monitor display right now, and that's really cool. So if I can have one monitor that's focused on the screen and what I'm doing on Dazume, and then another monitor focused on maybe like YouTube or Twitch or something, so I can actually focus my attention on that and not really pay too much attention to the game. I mean, I do pay attention to the game, it's just that I try and take my mind off the game, because, you know, I've got to play it for 24 hours non-stop. And, you know, I can't stop until I've actually finished the game. So, you know, that kind of thing. So, Box 2. I'm going to hatch a Pokemon from Box 2 to start our hatching spree off, because I'm going to hatch 2 more Pokemon. And our encounter is... Excum. Okay. I'm going to write down the name, take off your leftovers, and then we'll find out what you are. So, it's E. I need to move my mouse out of the way, because I can't get to my notepad otherwise, and that's not fair on me, because I need to get to my notepad. Okay, and you're level 20. Okie dokie. Let's find out what this Pokemon is. I believe my fast hatch code is on. I actually don't know if my fast hatch code is on or not. I actually have to check. Hang on, I might have to pause the recording and check that. Because I'm not exactly sure if my fast hatch code is on. It should be on. We'll see. Okay guys, I am back. Sorry about that. I think somebody had set the happiness to 255 instead of setting it to 0 when they hatched the egg. when they made the egg, so that's the problem with that one. Okay, so it's a Larvitar. Not bad. I will call you your name, so... Okay. Actually, wouldn't mind using a Larvitar. So, for now, I'm going to put you in the box. But there's a definite chance of me using your Larvitar. So there we go. I know this Pokemon had an item. I will go and get that back off screen at the end of the episode. I'll go and sort that out in the next, before the next episode I record. But other than that, I should be fine. So let's have a look at this Larvitar. So you know Iron Head, Outrage, Dragon Dance, and Stomp. I don't know if that's a legal moveset. I shall have to check that up. And I will do the leveling off screen of the Larvitar because it's 20 levels. I would really like to get progress instead of like leveling this up 20 levels. So I will put you down here so I remember to level you, which I will do. And then we need to go and catch another Pokemon. Where's the next Pokemon we need to hatch? Ah, this Magikarp right here. So we need to put the Magikarp onto the team. I will try and attempt to hatch all those fossil Pokemon, but I'm going to try and do it like one per episode. So, level 20 Magikarp. Here we go. And that's Japanese name. Okie dokie. Let's see what this is, and then I will come up with a name for this. Okay. And... it's a Yama. Okay. I actually really don't know what to call a Yama. I actually I don't usually use Yamas, so I don't really have a name for them, so... let me see if I can figure out something. I actually really don't know what to call you. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to pause the recording and I'm going to figure out something to call this. So, sorry again, guys. I'm going to pause the recording and I'm going to figure out something to record. Okie dokie, guys. Sorry about that. I figured out a name I want to call this Yama. It's going to be called Damage. Okay, so let's have a look at damage. I will level it up off screen, obviously. Okay, so it's got a lax nature. It has Signal Beam, Reversal, Speed Boost, and the Speed Boost for the ability, Silver Wind, Signal Beam, Whirlwind, and Reversal are its moves. Okay. I wouldn't mind using a Yama. I've never used a Yama before, actually, so that'd be interesting. And then I think it can evolve. Yeah, it should be able to evolve into a Yamego as well, which would be interesting as well. So I would definitely think about using the Yama. So I'm going to put you there. And then in today's episode, we are going to be taking it on the Burnt Tower. And, of course, getting Morty to go back to his gym. That is today's episode. I better go and check if I healed first. And then we can go and do all that. But we're also going to meet Eusine today. And I don't really have a voice for Eusine. I'm going to have to try and figure out one. Ooh, wait. I've got 5 Pokemon in the team. I've got 5 Pokemon in the team. Where's Lanturn? Did I forget to put Lanturn back in the team? I did, didn't I? I forgot to put Lanturn back in the team. Lanturn's still in the whole box. Get back in the team. I need you. If we're going to take on if we're going to be anywhere near our rival today, which I probably am going to be quite near my rival today. Okay, I'm going to try and practice Beck's voice a bit more, because basically, I need to practice Beck's voice. And to tell you the truth, I think it's actually a really good idea to have Bracky XY as my rival for this, because she is kind of evil, so it sort of makes her It makes her sort of more interesting, and that's the kind of person I want to be. That's the kind of person I want my rival to be. You know, she is a very interesting person. I've been watching the Mirage and Tales co-op with Buttery Butters over on Buttery Butters channel, but basically I've been watching that, and you can sort of see her true personality come out through that Let's Play, which I really like to see. Anyway, my name is Eugene. I am on the trail of a Pokemon named Suicune, and you are Joe. Good to meet you. I've heard rumours that Suicune is here, so I came to have a look. If you look in the basement, through the hole in the floor, that's Suicune down there. I could go down the stairs and run away in no time. I know it, I've tried many times. Okie dokie. Hey Morty. My name is Morty. I am the Equity Gym Leader. Because my friend Eugene is here on the trail of Suicune, I decided to investigate the burnt tower. Equity has a legend about these legendary Pokemon. Suicune, Entei, Raikou. As the gym leader of Equity City, I must properly understand it. Hey Beck. Oh, it's you. You must be here to catch the legendary Pokemon, Cool Beans. You to make yourself look strong. That is only a dream, Cool Beans. See, that's my problem. I still can't do a Beck voice, which annoys the hell out of me. You see, the legendary Pokemon suits a trainer like you, sworn to become the strongest. More suits a Pokemon trainer like me, sworn to become the strongest trainer. A battle with Team Rocket Grunts is just right for you. Okie dokie, so we're going to face Beck again? What do you have this time, Beck? A Murkrow. Go on, Emma. Ice Shard with Murkrow. It's going to do a lot of damage. Yes, it is. Down goes the Murkrow. Cool. I don't even know if I need to grind for the next gym. I probably should, but I don't know if I need to. Because I can't remember what Morty's levels are. I'll have to do some research and find out what Morty's levels are, and then see if I need to grind for the next episode. Because I'm going to feel like I might need to grind. I don't know if I will or not. Because I want to try and be a little over-leveled, but I don't want to be too over-leveled. Plus we have Shadow Sneak on Sableye, so that might be really useful. And we just got the TM for Shadow Claw about 5 seconds ago, so that might be useful too. A Kadabra. Okie dokie. I'm going to switch into Toomey. I'm pretty sure Monferno could have taken out the Kadabra, but Toomey is really good for taking out Kadabra. It is built for taking out Kadabras. Shadow Sneak. Oh, you're going to withdraw. Okay. You have a Magby now? Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with you having a Magby. Shadow Sneak has priority, so you don't get a chance to do any moves at all. Sorry, Magby. Down you go. And a Haunter. Okay, I'm going to stay in. It's nice you have a Magby. Instead of you're changing it up from the Magneton you would have had by now, which is okay. But I can totally handle your Magby, and you can't get a darn attack in on me. So that's very cool. Toomey is going to be clutch for this gym, so I really want to make sure I have him. And make sure he's ready to take on this gym, because I know what Morty... I think I know what Morty has. I think I know Morty has a Gengar. So that's going to be annoying to take down. I wish I had a Chesterberry, but I don't, because it would be really cool to give a Chesterberry to Toomey, so it would make sure I can wake up, so I don't have to deal with, like, Dream Eater. Ah, whatever. You were never able to catch a legendary Pokemon anyway. Okie dokie, so that's Cool Beans. We've taken down back again, and that's Cool Beans. I'm going to have to stop saying Cool Beans because I'm not from Birmingham, and so I need to stop saying that. Bye, Suicune. Did you see it? Suicune was raced like a blur in front of my eyes. I've been trying to chase Suicune for 10 years, but this is the closest I've been. I've never been this close. I'm all choked up. By the way, it's clear to me that Suicune took a look at, noticed your opinion, Pig. It noticed you were here. Okay. Equity's legendary Pokemon are said to come to people who they recognize as their talents. Perhaps I should be more aggressive to Suicune. No, they shouldn't be more aggressive to Suicune. Anyway, we will meet again, Joe. I don't want to meet you again. You seem like an annoying person. You seem like someone no one would want to be friends with. But okay. I can get an encounter here too. So I might try and get an encounter here as well. That'd be pretty cool if we can get an encounter here. So you're a fire believer and you have a coughing. I'm going to stay in on the coughing because I really don't know what I can do otherwise. Because if I had my psychic type in right now, if I had Kadabra in right now, it'd be okay. But I can't give coughing the chance to use explosion on me. Because it does learn it round about these levels, so I can't give it the chance to use explosion on me, so I have to be very careful about coughings. And a normal, so I can take down a normal rather easily, because that's fire ground, quad weak to water, which is something Groudon is not now. No, Groudon itself is quad weak to water, but Mega Groudon, not so much. Because of its ability. And a Quilava. I like Quilava. Why do you get to have one and I don't? Well, that's actually saying that I do have one in the box. But I don't really need to use it right now because I have Monferno, which I also like. I'm actually trying to use them. I'm actually trying to build a competitive Monferno for X and Y Wi-Fi battles. I'm actually trying to build a team to have Wi-Fi battles on the channel. I'm not very good, but I have made a few friends, so hopefully I'll be able to talk to them on Skype and they'll be able to help me out because I'm not that bad at breeding. I usually gem my Pokemon. I know it's not supposed to be talked about the old, genning thing, but I do gem my Pokemon. I'm willing to admit the fact that I gem my Pokemon. But basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to learn how to breed. If I can learn how to breed, I might stop genning. And the only reason why I gen is because the fact is, it takes me about 5 to 15 minutes to gen a Pokemon, and it takes me could take me about the rest of the day to breed that exact same Pokemon. Now, yes, I would feel more rewarded from the breeding of the said Pokemon, but the fact is, if I make one mistake during that breeding process, that sort of ruins the whole. That sort of ruins my entire day of IV breeding and EV training on that Pokemon, making sure I have a perfect nature and the perfect moveset. That sort of ruins the entire day that I spent training that Pokemon up. So that's kind of annoying. That's why I gen, so I don't have to deal with that. Because if I'm with genning, if I make a mistake, the worst that can happen is it's not going to be brought up into Poké Transfer Lab. That's the worst that can happen. Yes, sure, I can't put them into tournaments, but I wasn't planning on putting them into tournaments. All I'm planning on doing was using them in Wi-Fi battles, and I do use legal sets. I look on Smogon before I figure out an idea of what I want to gen. I look on Smogon to see what movesets are available for the Pokemon I want to gen. So I sort that out before you guys say anything. I do try and make sure that I gen the right Pokemon, so I know what I'm doing. Okay. You live, not bad. Hyper Fang could do a lot of damage. Oh, no, it doesn't. But I am hurt by that burn, so that's annoying. Go Pokeball. Well, go Great Ball. See if I can catch a Pokemon for the Burnt Tower. Level 22 is actually a really good level. Oh, not bad. And we catch the Pokemon. That's very good. And we can put that in the box. And I can start heading back to the Pokemon Center, because in the next episode we are going to be taking on the gym here. And I think it's about time I started to look towards ending this episode, because it is about 20 minutes now. I'm trying to get back into that 20-minute thing now, so hopefully I'm remembering that these recordings should be about 20 minutes long. And I have a glitched up sprite, hooray! But it's fixed itself. Cool. I'm going to go and heal, and then I think that's going to be it. I might hatch one of those fossil Pokemon, actually. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hatch one of the fossil Pokemon as well. Okay, so all nicely healed. And I'm going to hatch one last Pokemon for today whilst I'm ending up today's episode. So, today's question of the day was... I actually can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, yeah. What is the most challenging Pokemon game you've... What is the hardest Pokemon challenge you've done? So, literally, like, have you done a Nuzlocke or have you attempted a Wedlocke, for example, would be an interesting way of looking at that. Or have you done... Yeah, so what is the hardest Pokemon challenge you have done? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I've let you know mine, but it was a sleep lock with 24-hour conditions, meaning I had 24 hours to complete the game. And I want to do one of those again sometime. I really would be entertained by doing one of those again, but it's finding the time to do it. That's all it is. It's finding the time to do one of those challenges. Because I'm not the best at keeping my attention on the screen. Okay, so this is Raw, holding an orange berry. So I'm going to take the orange berry away from you. And then I'm going to call you what you are. So this is Raw. And you are level 20. And let's see what you are. I'm thinking you're a Growlithe, because that's usually a name for Growlithe, because Growlithe can run Raw. But we'll see. Oh, it's another Quilava. This one's a shiny one. So I'll need to make sure that you are shiny. Now, usually, technically, this would be Deuce. But it ain't. Because the fact is, I want to use this. I want to use both my Larvitars. So here's this Larvitar. It's a lonely nature with ancient power, bite, outrage, and iron head. Okay. Not bad. I believe that one's legal. I don't know for sure. I will have a look off screen before I level these Pokemon up. Especially since that one's supposed to be shiny. I need to rehatch that as shiny. So I'll need to sort that out. So that's this one over here. And I guess that's basically it. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Answer today's question of the day, which of course is, what is your hardest Pokemon challenge you have attempted? And until next time, I'm LanturnJoe, and I am out. See you again.